Mallam Yaya Cur ya. Me the Quoran kunkui aide ne kwan. No me abroad with the chia and Dr. Bawumia V8 K. Mariam our commercial aboncheso. Na say 2021 ni Bawumia wayi nani yanwa ne say na ambene ya campaign ya send letters mano wayi nani na adan waina osia say yemfa Ghana mauno waina osia say yemfa presidency mauno wai ena osia say yento aba mauno yemko no sa Anchi na me Mallam Yaya Cur ya. Me the Quoran kunkui aide ne kwan. No me abroad with the chia.
Dr. Bawumia lacked leadership. He was not just my boss, he was like a father to me. At a point in time, an incident happened at the office. But I will not go into details now. I won't go into details. But with the approach to that particular situation, I realized it lacked leadership. I realized that.
What was the approach?
His approach lacked boldness, firmness, fairness, and courage.
The Amoshe Yara Husembia SCA, Dr. Bawumia, and the convoy. Convoy Tresse, Yenu Muslimi for say, Dr. Bawumia convoy, Abo, Lady B, Kramonike, Bia Freno, Mariam, Amasasi. Asem no moye den na ene wo mo de abeto monte so say Dr. Bawumia bunu yagu nasom as the way o claim to be a leader na wode cab afa obi so na nipa no che say akase wonwu na Bawumia etimi ne yure fi onfa ho onke wo mo frɛ na won fi wo mo asem no ano aye den eye national concern so esase ye ba na ye de abeto jam now ye be mo aka wasem me wo no send me video say this is what is happening to them. Omu hiya kama for iti yefa meto amansan na yehwe se Dr. Bawumia a opese obedi MPP party nanim na Ghana for ento abama no sampa se we leader no we listening leader they want to hear from him I the reason so now yet asam yentani pa e de na si emrantie bi isa odi womanim Hakim of TV3 mentor fame wo mu nyina atiesim se ayade a Bawumia ne convoy apolitipi na in fact, said yet Dr. Bawumia a gineni a home. Dr. Ampa and yet Nasa Bansia, Doctor on one Casani to mucho girl your friend Rosemont or Bense. Bawumia your leader. Na Bawumia just said on dinner the be a just any pan as a shaman or be beyond a fee. Age no credit. Ebusia, men Casancha hono. Papa Sopan was one in didn't hear you or he or Chamio Nimna Sabuka or Senana TA. Na we de wasomwa no kra ne se yenkotie de siye ene nsemwa efri yemianum kramofo omudi Quran so ombe Bawumia dia they will curse Dr. Bawumia with their Quran are you interested
Mbacho 2021 and Dr. Bawumia V8 Mariam our commercial aboncheso na say 2021 ni Bawumia wayi nani yanwa ne say na ambene ya campaign ya send letters mano wayi nani na adan waina osia se yemfa Ghana mauno waina osia se yemfa presidency mauno wai ena osia se yento aba mauno yemko no sa anchi na me Mallam Yaya Cur ya. Me the Quoran kunkui aide ne kwan. No me abroad with the chia Obi esuko no ma Mariam no sa no me no ebedi Bawumia chi ne political endeavor bia ne political ambition bia obeye no Ghana no nkonkonko rani sa no me no ebedi na chi nkugonku a
obi say abai wa na o in the car no go to my disguise
oh eya we kasa act of love esuko no ma ne maame aye nkran kwan say oh Mariam fan kwan ekoma wo nana oyare awo Kumasi Rex obatan edi nkwan yi ma Mariam odu so aba junction satam na Bawumia convoy at speed ekwa kofa flight akọ Kumasi Ganasco year anniversary. Sama Junction ena Bawumia convoy. Boge ya. Asai no asihye no say Mariam wo emabo. Nyame wanya Satan no wanya evil. Since 2021 ye di akoti ne ye papa pe ya chow. Wayi nani sabi se penu a wayi from apone. Ana campaign na no oye. Hey, when over Ghana mauno. When na yantu aba mauno. Quoran kunkuno. Oh, ya no ane say na ambene. Me say since 2021 na me ya zongo imams, zongo ahemfofo patakari kese yanko ana ato omo na omo hye. Ade ehia wo zongo omo nye. Bloggers no ma ehia omo nye. Ntokwa ewu hia nko na omo ko. Mariam ofie, Mariam busu omu su ababrasa a ato abusuan. Na me kase nyame eduma bia nu a echense munyi no mbe carbon amaye ako acheba Bawumia se omrambe supporto Mariam. Why dan wonu okamafo onhani mabrowa e na ohwedem na osu woni na busuanfo yina. Na ye de new Ghana ye ntena wo ama obayin wu sa dabi Bawumia ya start no mature letters amma international organizations. Mature letters ama international organizations. Say Bawumia kura mo man kwan to kwan. Harvard University me letter mo Bawumia mo man platform da. Enam bone a wodi etia Mariam.
Boni be ka say good citizen. He ban say oman papa good citizen. Sebi say your mama kura na ne ka bo obi asa na nka meye. Social justice. Ye ginawo e kasama obi a oni okasama fo. Enti na ye wa ha no. When your politics there be na Ghana mesramo Muntio Ghana mesramo politician akoye boni na say kan yes your politics you know we na go school bako you know politician ina na exam bako you know politician ina na we school bako politician on sewo on chanwo politician on chanwo ye na school bako na ekoye exam bako na ekoye and the politician on chanwo bia is a politician oye boni a boni be ka say vicious and visible crime. Ade aja opefe mayanka. Ebeka anya politics na meye. Ade na meye politics. Mariam ewu. Bawumia ka abonu ya. Ade na we are here to unite the general public to tell Bawumia enough is enough. Mariam, a victim of his presidential convoy. She's dying slowly in Kumasi, and Bawumia is desperately campaigning. Yeah, he did visit the family prior to 2024 elections. He made an official promise, but it was all for the cameras. That's why I'm here, in fact, to leave him with the Holy Quoran. The Holy Quoran, divine justice, will deal with him drastically. The mother of Mariam, the suffering of Mariam, will be with him, will punish him.
This is not a political demonstration. This is purely a humanitarian demonstration. I think Mariam, just like any other Ghanaian girl, deserves the best. Since that incident, her health is deteriorating and her life is slowly passing her by. And I think the right things must be done because Mariam, as a human being, deserves the right to social life. But she has been bedridden since the incident, and Mariam hasn't been able to move since then. And I think some may term it as a political, it's not a political demonstration. This is purely humanitarian. So I think the right things must be done. Mariam deserves the best. She deserves good health. She deserves to get back on her feet. And I'm a social activist. I have sisters. I have daughters back home. It could happen to my daughter. It could happen to my sister or my auntie. So I think Mariam, just like any other girl in Ghana, deserves the best. And I think the right things must be done so we can see her slowly towards rehabilitation and recuperation.
Dr. Bawumia fans ni nyina no. Mun share video we nem koto alaji se we kramoni ne nuanom nkramofo so wode ne car afa Mariam so Mariam akasa obewu aden ene one ne yere fi wo mu mun share video we e mun share because this are neema yeka say papa no or lacking leadership skills on den ho Bawumia himself on den ho so okokapa mo so ta no ye wa bam ene ye nyina ya jije so ya ne hoho no a but ya over hype no ye over hype Bawumia the courage and the capabilities e will form and pretend ya ne hoho ne ya ne hoho because ye de na ba but be adu ye hia ene ma foforo to hoho de bi enye ye e se wo ka no kora pe wo so ta no ene ne wo ya santini kwa ko kana se hey wo ya santini nti na wo ka seremoni asem na ono ankasa ne lady bi ya adwuma Rosemond Obin lady no ekire ye kaso hwan ne Bawumia ewiase mpani se abo bi beka we furu ntimam de ono na ye team Bawumia no tie nsem a wo kan 2024 ono na ye team no so imagine today say enipa etwa Bawumia ho ahia Bawumia ntimi nsore no wonye leader yet o say enipa emfa no medic MPP anim hwensem a lady ka ono ne eda so etena office sorry Gane say Bawumia ye na de bi office na on pese obeka e de asemo a de na Dr. Bawumia de yes lead the friend Rosemond no interesting this are near kasa party ne week ka ye de no obi o 8 to Bawumia enne otimi de sanse mu nyina ba bonti e de Dr. Bawumia description nyina beto bonten nya boteneti de course o e shock obi anta papa no but no credit mo me nka no on building ho yi getima party no rescue obedi agro sa mo be sa ta opposition 2028 because of Dr. Bawumia ni leadership no enye now yentie Bawumia girl we sa ne girl ya no ne no office we na tie nsem a wo ka fa Bawumia ho na fa toto ho na hwe niema abronya niema wo ye ni campaign mu hwe niema yekoso onso ntimi ka ho hwe enti girl na sem wo ka no so on de no ho ye control no Bawumia easily to be manipulated. Quite shocking. Shadia.
I work closely with Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia as his personal assistant at his campaign office. So I worked with him.
And what was that like?
Well, at the initial stage, it was cool. You know, we all had it in this country, the economic messiah, the economic waistcoat. So I was excited to have the opportunity to work closely with him, book his appointment at the campaign office, sit in his meetings and write his minutes, serve him his coffee, his food, and whatever he may assign me to do. And also did travel sometimes with him. So it was very exciting, I would say. But along the line, I realized Dr. Bawumia lacked leadership. He was not just my boss. He was like a father to me. At a point in time, an incident happened at the office. But I will not go into details now. I won't go into details. But with the approach to that particular situation, I realized it lacked leadership. I realized that.
What was the approach?
His approach lacked boldness, firmness, fairness, and courage.
Really?
And these are essential qualities of any good leader.
But this is a leader who is saying he has bold solutions, for the people of Ghana. You are saying he lacked boldness in taking decisions at his office?
He cannot. I came to the conclusion that with what happened, he's easily manipulated and dictated to.
Really?
It's sad, but people control Dr. Bawumia.
Seriously?
People tell him what to do. And it's sad that a leader will not have an opinion of his own. It's sad.
This is the vice president of the country you're talking about.
Well, he holds the position, but who is he when it comes to his leadership style? That is what we are talking about.
What did you see at the office which is making you jump, or should I say arrive at this?
I would say, I will still not go into the issues. I know you're trying to push me. But with his approach, when it comes to solving issues, putting his foot down when it matters the most, pulling the bull by the horn, correcting people when they are misbehaving. He cannot even correct a group of about 10 people working around him when some are misbehaving. So it saddens my heart that people will think he can handle the affairs of our beautiful country of over 32 million people. I don't think Dr. Bawumia can. He will be overwhelmed. Ghana will not be safe under Dr. Bawumia's leadership. And I'm not going to mince words. because people need to know it. I have had a personal experience so they can make an informed choice. It's as simple as that.
Did something happen between you and Dr. Bawumia? Was there a beef? Was there an incident? Are you bitter about something?
No,
that you are sitting here,
there's no beef.
saying that the vice president of the country, flag bearer of the NPP, who was chosen overwhelmingly by delegates as the man to lead us, you are sitting here saying that this is not a leader who is fit.
Why am I saying that he is not the right person for the country? Because that is really what the situation is. And if I can say what I know to help Ghanaians to make an informed choice, why should I keep quiet when it matters the most? Because we need critical leadership. And I know that my former boss and father cannot offer that.
But there's somebody who is head of the economic management team.
And what was the performance?
Who has been at the helm of affairs, dealing with, issues surrounding the economy, among other things. That's why the president brought him in, because the president believed in him, and the president believes that he has delivered. And you think otherwise.
And that has reflected in the results. Bad leadership gives us bad outcome and bad output, bad performance. We will not lie to ourselves. We are all in this country. Before 2016, Dr. Bawumia was making rounds. He was in our faces, Ashasi University, Central University, talking about how weak the economy is. Because that was the only role the president expected him to do. It was about the CD. The CD was about 3.8 or let's say 4C. But that was very bad as at that time. Recently, he had a media presser. He said what he said then was true is now true as well.
About the fundamentals being...
But exactly, but we cannot come to this conclusion now. You see that dishonesty. He's not a consistent leader as well.
And you saw that when you were working with him in his office?
I saw that. I saw that. It's sad, but that is really, I saw that. The economy, he's performed abysmally. And Ghanaians will be making a choice about, based on what has happened with the economy. He said we are suffering. Do you remember, Lantam? Do you remember?
That he's far better than Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, whom you work closely with.
Mr. Lantam, I've already told you about the leadership style, which will come to play. That is very important to Ghanaians. He provides a very compelling alternative, coupled with experience. He's talking about advocating for a very responsive government to the decay in the system when it comes to corruption. He's talking about jobs. And it's evident during his time and now, the unemployment rate has risen. So it's high from 8% to 14%. And I even love when I hear the MPP and my former boss throwing figures around that they've created jobs, 2.6 million jobs, and they intend to create more when given the nod.
Have they not done that? There's been planting for food and jobs.
TESCOM members in the party, that is the youth in our party. If indeed we've created jobs, how come about 98% of TESCOM members don't have jobs? They've been jobless for the past 8 years, 7 years, 6 years.